Children have rights that are recognized and protected by various national and international laws. Children's rights include their entitlements to protection, provision, and participation, ensuring their well-being and development. Key aspects of children's rights. 1. Protection rights, safety, and security. Children have the right to be protected from abuse, exploitation, neglect, and violence. Legal protections. National laws and international conventions provide legal frameworks to protect children from harm. 2. Provision rights. Basic needs. Children have the right to essential services such as healthcare, education, nutrition, and shelter. Equal opportunities. Ensuring access to resources and opportunities that support their growth and development. 3. Participation rights, voice, and agency. Children have the right to express their views on matters affecting them and to have their opinions taken into consideration. Involvement in decisions. Encouraging children's participation in decisions that impact their lives, appropriate to their age and maturity. Legal frameworks supporting children's rights. 1. International Conventions, IA, United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, UNCRC, adoption and ratification. Adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in 1989, the UNCRC is the most comprehensive international treaty on children's rights. It has been ratified by nearly all countries. Key principles. Non-discrimination. All rights apply to every child without discrimination. Best interests of the child. The best interests of the child must be a primary consideration in all actions concerning children. Right to life, survival, and development. Ensuring children's survival and development. Respect for the views of the child. Recognizing children's rights to express their views and have them considered. B. Optional protocols to the UNCRC involvement of children in armed conflict, protecting children from recruitment and use in armed conflict. Sale of children, child prostitution, and child pornography, protecting children from exploitation and abuse related to sale, prostitution, and pornography. 2. National laws and policies. Child protection laws. National legal systems enshrine various protections for children, including mandatory reporting of abuse, child labor laws, and juvenile justice systems. Education laws. Ensuring compulsory education and promoting equal access to quality education. Healthcare policies. Providing access to healthcare services and safeguarding children's health and well-being. Types of children's rights. 1. Civil rights and freedoms. Right to identity, the right to a name, nationality, and family relationships. Right to freedom of expression, the right to freely express opinions and seek, receive, and impart information. Right to privacy, protection of a child's privacy, family, home, and correspondence. 2. Economic, social, and cultural rights. Right to education, access to free and compulsory primary education and opportunities for secondary and higher education. Right to health, access to healthcare services, clean water, nutritious food, and a healthy environment. Right to an adequate standard of living, ensuring proper development through adequate housing, nutrition, clothing, and social services. 3. Protection rights, protection from abuse and exploitation, safeguarding children from physical, emotional, and sexual abuse, exploitation, and neglect. Protection from child labor, prohibiting and regulating child labor to prevent exploitation and harm, significance of children's rights. 1. Holistic development, physical and mental well-being, ensuring children's rights contributes to their physical, mental, emotional, and social development. Education and growth, access to education and resources supports intellectual and personal growth. 2. Dignity and respect. Human dignity, recognizing children as individuals with inherent dignity and respecting their rights and autonomy. Empowerment, empowering children by giving them a voice and role in decisions affecting their lives. 3. Social justice and equality. Combating discrimination, Protecting children's rights promotes social justice and combats discrimination based on race, gender, disability, or socioeconomic status. Inclusive society. Building an inclusive society where all children receive equal opportunities to thrive. Challenges and considerations. 1. Implementation and enforcement. Legal and institutional frameworks. Effective implementation and enforcement of children's rights require robust legal systems and institutions. Monitoring and accountability. Regular monitoring and accountability mechanisms to ensure adherence to children's rights standards. 2. Cultural and societal norms. Cultural practices. Addressing cultural practices and societal norms that may conflict with or violate children's rights. Community engagement. Engaging communities and raising awareness to foster a culture of respect for children's rights.